Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief keeps you informed about what's happening in Annapolis, Anne Arundel County, and Maryland. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and, of course, local weather. Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Tuesday, September 28th, 2021. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief. Loving the fall weather right about now. Yesterday, I started my podcast with the candidates in the Annapolis election, so look forward to those. And I also talked with Betty Buck about her new foundation and the heartbreak as to why she had to start it. Well, we probably should get into the news show, shall we? The health department has determined that there are several COVID outbreaks in several schools, and the logic on the quarantining is really very confusing. How a 10-day quarantine morphs into 3 because there was a 7-day gap in notifying people of the exposure is beyond me. But it seems this year that nothing is working well or right in the schools, buses included. And speaking of buses, 13 of them are canceled so far today, likely to be more. 6:15 a.m. is when they release more buses. You want to make sure you check that out. It is an improvement, and it may be because there are fewer kids riding due to the quarantining. I don't know. But as always, I want you to check aacps.org/buses before you send the kiddos off to school. Governor Hogan wants some help from President Biden. He has asked the president to pony up a presidential disaster declaration for the damage done by Ida. This will allow the counties to draw funds from the Hazard Mitigation Grant Program to distribute to residents for repairs and rehousing. Anne Arundel County and Cecil counties were hardest hit with the tornado here, and Cecil with flooding. The final tally for the tornado here in Annapolis was 142 homes damaged or destroyed, 37 residents were displaced, 25 commercial buildings damaged with 15 of them condemned, and the city estimates the business loss of $3.8 million. And according to Governor Hogan, apparently Annapolis also paid for tree removal for any resident that could not afford to do it on their own. One of the area's best Halloween attractions has always been Fright Fest at Six Flags in Prince George's County, but not so much this year. This past weekend, the amusement park was the scene of multiple fights and significant vandalism to the property and to vehicles in the parking lot by teens pretty much running amok. The park closed an hour early on Saturday night, and as a result, they are closing at 9 p.m. for the rest of the season. Will not allow any new visitors to enter after 7 p.m. Honestly, don't take the risk. Take a pass on it this year anyhow. And as we wrap up, the Lighthouse is the proud new owner of a $20,000 grant from the Phillips Charitable Foundation. And this is going to be used to fund housing and eviction prevention to an ever-growing population of people vulnerable to homelessness. If you want to get a deeper idea of the issues they faced and are facing, scroll back a bit and listen to the bonus podcast we did with Joanne Matson, the executive director, on Monday, August 30th. It was really eye-opening. Finally, it is Ticket Tuesday, and while I am waiting for Laura over at Ramshead to refill my stash, I do have 4 pairs of tickets to sail on Annapolis Maritime Museum and Park's very own skipjack, Wilma Lee. She only has a few more weeks of sailing this year, so get out on her if you get the chance. If you want to go, tweet it out that you'd like to go. You'd like a pair of tickets, and be sure to tag me. I am at Eye on Annapolis, and the Annapolis Maritime Museum and Park, which is at McNasby's, McNasbys, and I'm going to pick a few winners. Good luck. And speaking of the museum, I am psyched. I am going to head over there a little bit later on this evening for a Leadership Anne Arundel event. All right, that's it for the news, but first a quick thank you to our 4 sponsors for today's Daily News Brief: Solar Energy Services, the Kristi Neidhardt Team of Northrop Realty, a Long & Foster company, Rehab to Perform, and MacMedics. All right, now hang tight. George Young is here from DCMD VA Weather with your locally forecast weather report. All of that in just about a minute.
Hello, energy consumers. This is Rick Peters, president of Solar Energy Services, with your Clean Energy Minute. Does your home experience power outages? Or maybe you're concerned about energy resilience in general? If so, that's another great reason to consider clean, quiet solar-powered energy with battery backup. You may have heard residential solar adoption has rapidly increased during the pandemic for multiple reasons, and many homeowners like yourself are adding battery backup and electric vehicle charging to their solar projects. And with Maryland's residential energy storage income tax credit, along with the federal tax credit for batteries when paired with solar, the economics are quite compelling, and that secure feeling is even better. So whether you're looking for clean energy, energy resilience, or overall peace of mind with solar energy, we can help. To schedule a free solar design, call us today at 410-923-6090 or on the web at solarsaves.net. But hurry, sunshine's a-wasting.
Sunshine, sunshine, nothing else can make me feel so fine.
When you live near Annapolis, you know how fickle the weather can be. So you need a truly local forecast that's accurate and reliable. Forecast right here in Annapolis. DCMDVA weather is not just for today, but for the rest of the week and the weekend too. Now here's George Young of DCMDVA weather with the weather outlook for today and beyond.
Hey everyone, this is George with DCMDVA Weather, and this is your Eye on Annapolis forecast for Tuesday, September 28th. Yesterday brought a great start weather-wise to the work and school week across the Annapolis region, with plenty of sunshine and temps around 80 degrees for highs for most. And there's even better weather in the future, but we'll have to get through today first. Look for highs today to heat up a little bit into the mid-80s or so across all of Anne Arundel County, with a chance of showers and storms in the PM hours lasting into the overnight hours as a cold front moves through from the west, which will set the stage for weather perfection Wednesday through Sunday and beyond, with plenty of sun each day, with daily afternoon highs in the 70 to 75 degree range, with AM lows each morning likely in the upper 40s to upper 50s, as high pressure takes over and keeps things pleasant and calm for days to come. Okay, that's it for today. This is George Young of DC, MDVA Weather. Make it a great day out there. Stay healthy and be safe. And be sure to get our free app on all of your devices by searching DC MDVA Weather in the Apple or Google App Stores. And also be sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter, and definitely use our website at dcmdvaweather.com so you can always stay weather informed.
Another moving moment from Kristi Neidhardt of the Kristi Neidhardt Team from Northrop Realty, a Long and Foster company.
Did you know that home values jumped over 10% on average in 2020? And we are expected to see more increases over the next 3 to 6 months. What's causing this rise in value? First, limited inventory. We have about 60% fewer homes on the market right now than we did the same time last year. Second, low interest rates. People can afford more home right now, and that is very appealing. Third, increased buyer demand. We literally have over 20 interested and qualified buyers waiting for the right home to come on the market, and we are not alone. If you were ever thinking of timing the market just right to get the highest price in recent history, your time has come. My team is available and ready. Give us a call today. We'll check your home's value and break neighborhood records.
That's another moving moment from Kristi Neidhardt. To get in touch, call 410-295-6579 or visit kn-team.com. That's kn-team.com.
Have you ever had to wait to get an appointment at the Apple Store? Skip the wait and the line at the mall by visiting MacMedics in Severna Park or Lanham, where appointments are not necessary. MacMedics is an Apple-authorized premium service provider. MacMedics services all Apple devices, including broken iPhone screens and batteries, and all without an appointment. Most iPhone repairs are complete the same day and usually within a few hours. MacMedics is also an Apple-authorized reseller and sell Apple products at the same price as the Apple Store. Visit MacMedics in Severna Park or Lanham for Apple-authorized sales and service and shop local. Don't wait for help. Call MacMedics at 410-757-MAX, which is 410-757-6227. It's 410-757-6227. Or visit them online at MacMedics.com. You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues, this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis and Anne Arundel County. And don't forget about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. And make sure you follow us on Facebook at All Annapolis and on Twitter at Eye on Annapolis. This Daily News Brief podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 6 a.m.